Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Elder Scrolls Total War, where in the last episode, Dagoth Ur has reconquered Ghostgate, or conquered it. I don't know if he ever held it in the first place, but he does now. He sure does now. And we've escaped now. The Ashlands, pretty much. We just got to walk out now, but we're not quite ready to walk out yet. We'll send our dignitaries and our priests out, but for right now we have to rebuild our forces. We took some pretty serious losses in that battle. Dagoth Ur is headed back to Dagoth Ur. That's a terrible name. I'm going to rename that right now. Okay, there we go. Much better. Dagoth Ur is heading back to Mount Doom, our capital, where he can recoup all of his troops that he lost, or at least most of them. Unfortunately, we did lose some of our unique troops down here, the Dreamer Swordsman, which we cannot retrain at this point in time, so that's too bad. But he can't move anymore this turn, but before this turn ends, there is one more thing I actually want to do, and that is send these generals out to the corners of my empire and build some watchtowers. Get those built, see if I can't get some line of sight out of my little mountain range here. And actually, that was a wise decision because, well, I've gained vision of a few towns here. Specifically, I've gained a view of a lot of Ashland territories. I'm not sure who the Ashlanders are allied with or anything right now, but they are there. They probably don't have any allies. I think they're kind of just vagabonds around this area. But the biggest thing I just discovered is Caldera right here belongs to the Imperial Legion. I don't have to walk all the way down here. I can send my dignitary there instead. Now, if there is one thing I learned from that battle, it's that the vast majority of these units are going to be completely freaking useless against anything else that I'm going to be facing. So I'm just going to actually go ahead and disband the vast majority of these, except for the free upkeep ones right now, and kind of add that money to my treasury. That should be a good start. There we go. I've now just severely trimmed my forces in the region, but there's only one way in here, and that is through Ghostgate, which is guarded by all my best warriors. So I don't think I need to worry about this. I think I can get away with this. I'm going to use all that money to purchase, when I can, more of these guys. Ashspawn Heavy Swordsmen, and possibly some other guys. Ash Zombies. Now, I was looking at the video I posted last time, and I hadn't noticed at the time, but Ash Zombies, there are 200 of them. Whereas for Ashspawn Heavy Swordsmen, there are only 150. Now, I still kind of stand by what I said. I don't think that extra 50 units really justifies how short these stats come compared to the Heavy Swordsmen, but it does make them a little bit more feasible. One thing I definitely want to keep going is this training of curates. I definitely want to keep them pumping out as quickly as possible because they will be very, very useful to me indeed. Diplomats, yes, I need at least one or two more diplomats. I'd like to send them to the kind of the corners of Vardenfell so that I can quickly speak to anyone else I need to on the island. At Mount Doom, our capital itself, I think I'm going to build a marketplace now, just keep that money pouring in. And then I'm going to, at one of these lucky towns, build an ash pit. There we go. Now I have 830 left. I should have an ash pit here already. Oh yes, and I can spawn more swordsmen. Heavy swordsmen incoming. Awesome. Great stuff. We are pretty far down there on the hierarchy of factions here in almost all categories. But that's to be expected. We just started in this little isolated area with basically no production whatsoever, so I'm not so surprised on that front. This is really cool art, by the way. I wonder where they got these art pieces from. If they made if they made the art themselves, or whether they borrowed it from somewhere else. This vile pit contains blighted and cursed ashes, which have the power to turn mortals into Dagoth Ur's playthings. Here you can hire 3 types of units: ash slaves, ash ghouls, and ash spawns. I'm not sure why they called them as such. It's a little bit repulsive. By the way, in this particular form of corruption, first of all, the face falls off, which makes them ash zombies, I think. These are ash zombies, it looks like. And then they grow tentacles out of their faces, and that they become ash ghouls. And then after that, they kind of transform into Cthulhu, which is where they turn into those ascended sleepers. So it's basically the cult of Cthulhu that we're working with right now. So yes, we need to spread the love of we need to spread the love of Cthulhu throughout the 7 kingdoms, or however many kingdoms are in this game. So start of this turn, let's get this second curate heading out here, helping out with the conversion of this territory to our cult. And we'll start sending our second dignitary towards this end of Vardenfell, so that we just have someone up there in case we need to talk to anyone. And now let's go over here and talk to the Imperials. We'll see what we can get out of them. I'm going to save this money up, because if we could get map information out of them, that would be huge, I think. I wonder how much they know about the world. Yes. First of all, would you like trade rights? That is balanced. Okay, so how about map information for map information? As I suspected, they know huge swaths of the world, so we're going to have to pay them for this. Right, I'm going to offer 4,000 gold for trade rights and map information. Rejected, but they did offer a counter proposal. Pay tribute of about 7,000 over 2 turns. Yes, I'm willing to do this. I'll do it. I want to be on good terms with these guys, and then on top of that, I think we will just give them 100 coins as a gift, just as a sign of our good faith. And we have succeeded in our mission and been awarded with 500 septims as well, so good. 500 septims is worthless, but still, it's a little pat on the back. And now we can start building an ash pit in our final little village in here. Awesome, now we can start pumping out some decent troops out of all of these villages. And we cannot actually retrain Dagoth Ur's unit. He just seems to be kind of fixing his own unit. That's strange. I don't think he was up to 45 before. I thought he had like 14. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but I thought he had 14 units. Yeah, he's lost a rank of experience. He's definitely his unit is growing, but I'm not sure how. I'm not retraining that. Anyways, I can retrain these guys, so I will. And the Imperials had map information on Vivek down here, the tribunal capital. Those are our sworn enemies. That might be our next conquest. We might have to go down to Vivek. If only I could train spies to go down and see what they have defending that place. Anyways, it has a nice custom model. Oh, and how nice. The council are just happy with the way I'm doing things, and they have awarded me with 2,000 septims. That's way better than 500. And we're moving up in the world across the board. Beautiful. And the military leader of the world is the undead. So we are just living in the zombie apocalypse, apparently. No one seems too worried about it, so I'm just going to carry on. Ooh, and here we have our next batch of units come in here, which means maybe it's time to get rid of these Corpus Lames. No longer need them as a garrison. And yes, that general's bodyguard did indeed come with a general for them to guard, so how about that? Awesome. That means we should now have enough generals for each of our towns, and that should mean that Dagoth Ur is free to go on his conquest. I think we'll go ahead and send this dignitary down towards Vivek to unofficially spy on them and see just what they have defending that town. And we've just received a mission worth 500 septims from the council to go and talk to the Ashlanders. So good thing I have a diplomat heading up in that direction. Where did it say they were? Right down there. Might as well go there. That one's closer. There we go. Ah, ooh, Nerevarine the Fearless. This is that guy who's supposed to be coming for me, isn't it? Yep, indeed. Ooh, he's a powerful commander. So this guy's supposed to be, like, kicking my ass, but can I negotiate a treaty with him? Oh, I can't quite make it there this turn. Next time. Alright, well, the Hlaalu have come to us instead, so I guess that works. Now let's see if we can offer a ceasefire. Very demanding. How much will they demand in order for this to go through? Alright, they want, like, 20,000 in order for this to be balanced, and I don't think I'm willing to pay that, so I'll tell you what, I'll kick their asses in the field, and then we'll see if they feel differently. Meanwhile, just in case, let's shift our curates over here into the Hlaalu territory, just in case we need to go and conquer one of their towns next. I'd rather religion not be a huge issue. And in Mount Doom, let's plop down a leather tanner, why not? And we gotta get some forces going, because it looked like Nerevarine and looks like even more Hlaalu forces are getting ready to attack us, so we gotta get some forces going in a hurry. I'm going to supplement my planned force with some ash zombies, because I can. Now, my council mission is clearly sending me to Molag Mar to speak with the tribes of Ashlanders, but that is not a tribe of Ashlanders. That is clearly held by the tribunal. So maybe I just go up there instead, since I know that's an Ashland fort. It's right there on the map. Alright, I think we're ready. This is a pretty formidable force because I have 3 ash spawn in it. I have 5 ash spawn heavy swordsmen to hold the line, while these guys chuck spells, and I have Dagoth Ur with his heavy infantry for support. So I'm going to head out here and kind of confront these guys at the border now. Shove in those ash zombies to fill the gap, just in case we fail and we need to defend Ghostgate. Meanwhile, back at Mount Doom, we're ready to go straight into a blacksmith, which will give me light mail. That means we should be able to start upgrading some of these guys pretty soon. What's their upgrade? Heavy mail. Not light mail. So we'll need to upgrade maybe a little bit further to get them. In the meantime, I'll kind of send my priests up slowly to kind of spy, try to find out where this Hlalu town is. Must be out down here somewhere. And with our diplomat finally down here, we can get maybe a little look-see at what the tribunal is holding in Vivek. Ah, there is Vivek himself. The warrior poet god or something of those sorts. Wow, holy shit, he's just full up on everything. That's ridiculous. Holy crap. And high ordinators. He's got some... What's his bodyguard look like? Just Order of War Cavalry, just a typical cavalry unit, looks like. His high ordinators here. I don't know what those are exactly, but they look like they're going to be pretty tough. So it's probably an elite unit. Excellent morale, very good stamina. Let's read about them. Also called the Order of Ordinators, or a special military order of sacred provenience, however you pronounce that, of sacred pronunciation. Composed of elite warriors devoted to the Ordinators is did I misread this? Well, they're apparently recognizable by their golden armor, which is odd since their armor isn't golden. Ah, no, that was just talking about the general order of whatever these people are, like the Order of War people and such. They have golden armor. Among other ordinators, blah 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 blah, yes. These, called the High Ordinators, are the most dangerous ones. They are selected from best among the best of normal members of the Order, serving in capital of Morrowind, holy city of Almalexia. So yes, these are basically the best soldiers that the Tribunal can put forward, it seems like. In the meantime, it seems like we're getting money plenty fast, way faster than I can spend it, so I'm actually going to lower the tax rate in these cities to pump up the growth rate, so hopefully they will not be basic shitty villages for too long. Okay, well, these guys have not made any moves so far, so it looks like it's our job to take the fight to them. Let's reinforce him pretty quickly with one of these units, just in case. Let's see what they have to offer. Hlalu Spearmen. You know what, this looks manageable. I don't see any elite units or anything like that, so we should be able to take this, I think. Yes, and they're going to stand and fight. I could go for a night attack. That would give Dagoth Ur an extra unit of command. I don't really know what command even does, though, so I don't know whether that's worth it or not. Alright, so it looks like these Hlalu Spearmen and Hlalu Men-at-Arms are both superior to my standard Ashspawn Heavy Swordsmen. Ashspawn Heavy Swordsmen are 10 and 10, that's 12 and 14, 10 and 16, so they're going to be tough. I've got to be careful of them. I should probably target them with my Ashspawn immediately when the battle starts. Then we have some Morrowind Spear Militia who are just going to get wrecked by basically everything. I don't think they stand a chance against anyone here. They do have some missile advantage here. That's another potential target for the Ashspawn before they make it to us. But they're not very good. Their missile damage is only 2. Yep, I think we'll just fight this battle during the day, because I don't really know what that extra star does anyways. It probably doesn't matter since this guy had no stars, so what's the difference between one more? And we're on the attack, but it doesn't really matter since we have long-range units. We should be able to force them to come and attack us instead, so it should be good. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Let's go ahead and fight the battle. Alright, since we have really long-range units here, we're going to draw up pretty far back from the front lines, I think, and then we'll see how it looks. They are deploying down in the valley. That's strange. I'm not sure why they would be down in a valley. We are firing. I'm not sure if they have a clear line of sight at these guys, though. Let's see. Let's see if they can hit. Yes. It looks like they can. Ooh, and there you can see the power of the magicians. Yeah, they're running away. Why are they running away? They should be attacking us. They should be smart enough to attack us. If they're not, then we just sit there and pick them apart. Yeah, it seems like they're just kind of standing there and letting us wreck them. I mean, I guess I'll go with that. Alright, I do think that hill's getting in the way, so I am going to move up a little bit to this area to get, hopefully, a clearer shot. Alright, here we go. Just about in place. And let's have these guys target the, these are the men-at-arms, presumably. Yes, they look more heavily armed. Wow. Magicians are just ridiculous. So yeah, the darker ones are the men-at-arms, and then these ones are the militia. The militia does not pose any threat. Just speed it up while we pick off the men-at-arms if they're just going to stand there and let us. Nope, okay, well, they've just decided to run. That was the worst battle ever. That was totally lame. And somehow one of these guys has died. Did he kill himself? How did one of them end up dead? Where's the body? Was it way back here? Where's the body? Oh yeah, there it is. One of them just kind of collapsed. He had a heart attack, I guess. Yes, indeed. Men lost one. They didn't kill him. He just died of natural causes. They each just got over 200 kills apiece. Just taking pot shots at the opponent that was just standing there doing nothing. Oh, and one of our priests has discovered Balmora. So, I mean, we might as well go conquer that at this point.
On my way. Come on.
Yeah, why not? I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. So, Dagoth Ur, go ahead and move out. Try to stay out of the Imperial territory. We don't want to piss them off. Oh, and yeah, we're now the richest faction in the entire world. I'm pretty sure we're getting invisible bonuses. Okay, so these guys are back. Are they willing to actually fight this time? No, they're just running away over and over again. Okay. Well, let's press the attack again. Okay, so not the greatest of maps for ranged units, this one. I don't think there's any way. There's like a bump in the middle. There's no way to get a good shot past any of it. So we're going to have to use our infantry, rush this hill, and try to take it. And then from there we can shoot down on them. Let's see where they deploy. Down near the center. Okay, whatever you want. Well, in that case, let's draw these guys back a little bit. Hold the hill. Like so. And they've got a clear shot, so why don't you just stop and take that shot. That should be just fine. Go ahead and run into position. Ooh, they don't have a shot either. Do they? Yeah, they have a shot at some of them. It'll work. It's fine. Fine by me. Let's just get these guys out of the way to make sure they're not killed in the crossfire. And then we should be good to go. I don't think they have any ranged units this time. No, they don't. Just a bunch of spearmen. And spearmen. And men-at-arms. And spearmen. And dead spearmen. Ah, yes, here we go. Now they're actually fighting. Good stuff. Alright, so let's get set up here. They're gonna overpower these two units, so they're gonna need some reinforcements down there. In fact, get some shots on that quickly before they make it to us. These guys should be able to hold out. Let's get the hold. The charge off, and then, yeah, those guys are good. Go ahead and send Dagoth down there to take care of business. And then you target the ones that are not near your allies, so you're not just gonna wreck face of all of your friends. That would not help anyone. There we go. Alright, good.
Our men are winning the battle.
I think we've got this under control. Yeah, they've already fled. I want a flanking maneuver from them, and Dagoth Ur can take those guys on. Alright. I think we've got it. Now stop firing at things. Stop firing at things. You're just gonna kill your own guys. Okay. There we go. This was a slightly better battle than the other one. Still, the force wasn't really strong enough to pose any challenge, so meh. Oh, they've decided to stop routing. That was a bad idea. Here comes Dagoth Ur to finish them off. And oh, that's my guy. Where are their guy? They are wavering. They haven't broken yet. Props to them. Shaken. Here they go. Come on. Break. Eventually. One of these days. Wow, that sun. I don't really like the ashlands. The darkness and then the contrast with the sky is really just tough to see. Wow, they just all stopped routing. All right, let's send some reinforcements down there. They need them. I was originally intending to send Dagoth Ur down there, but he's getting kind of tied up by these guys, surprisingly. There we go. Now they've routed. Maybe Dagon can go get that flank in now. Actually, no, it's already too late. They've broken.
The enemy general flees like the cow.
Yeah, they're not going to last very long. Now we get to have our Ashlanders or Ash Spawn just kind of pick them off as they flee. It's a beautiful sight. Oh, look at him drop. Oh, come on, hit him in the face. Oh, this guy right here. Let's see if he can escape. Oh, his friend went down. Oh, he made it behind the hill. No, you should just... Oh, no, it's not safe there. It's not safe. Oh, down he goes. Oh, well. It was a valiant effort. His friends are going to escape. He bought time for them. There they go. And the vast majority of casualties inflicted by... It looks like this Ash Spawn unit. They went up to 3 silver chevrons of experience already. Yeah, they're gaining experience fast, alright. Yeah, that's probably the one that was sniping all those guys as they ran away. Other than that, Dagoth Ur, solid performance, 31 casualties inflicted, none sustained. And the Ash Spawn Heavy Swordsmen kind of were meh, 50-50 almost. And with the fall of that army, there's really not very much standing between us and Balmora. There is Dram Barrow that might try and thwart our plans, but I just don't think he has the resources to do it. Oh, hey, here's an Ashland fort. Wonder what kind of deals we can broker with them. Alright, so we can exchange map information and trade rights, and maybe, just maybe, get a couple septims out of them as well. Since that was considered generous. Let's see whether they're... No, they're not going to go for it. I guess we'll just have to settle with this. There we go.
Glad we could reach an agreement.
Well, it looks like they've wisely consolidated all of their local forces inside of Balmora. I haven't seen Nerevarine around lately. He must be lurking. It's very possible that I go there, siege this town, get smacked in the back by Nerevarine, and then have to take on more than a full stack force. But I'm pretty sure with these Ash Spawn that and with Dagoth Ur and his heavy infantry escort, I'm pretty sure I can handle that. So I am going to go ahead and risk it, and we're going to start the siege of Balmora. There we go. That's enough siege equipment, I suppose. Actually, I'm going to switch that around. I'm just going to get 1 siege tower and a battering ram. Battering rams are, I feel like they're more useful than siege towers. Siege towers go up to the wall, and then it takes forever for your guys to actually get up on the wall, and they have archers up there firing down on you while you wait for them to get in the tower and everything. I don't know. It just seems like I even prefer ladders, because ladders you can run up to the wall with them. Wow, the council just keeps getting better and better. 3,000 septims this time. Man. What the hell is going on? They just really like me for some reason. Why do I even have a council? I thought it was just me. Or, I guess, Dagoth Ur at the top. I don't know, maybe I'm just the advisor and Dagoth Ur loves me or something. Who knows? War declared between the tribes of Ashlanders and Telvanni. Ooh, okay. We're definitely going to take the side of the tribes of Ashlanders, I think. Actually, we might try to keep the tribes as an ally, since they just continually respawn and they can be annoying. And then we're definitely going to be fighting against Telvanni eventually. In fact, that might be the first mainland destination for us. Now, I was almost positive this guy cost more to recruit. Didn't he cost like 10,000 or something a little while ago? Why is he down to 7,500? Well, anyways, we have tons of money to spare, and I believe this guy is free upkeep in our capital. So I'm just going to actually go ahead and recruit a unit of Ascended Sleepers. And keep him in the capital just as a reserve, because I'm pretty sure if I keep him in the capital, he's going to be free to maintain. If he's not, I'm going to have to dismiss him, because that's just too much, but we'll see. Well, nobody has arrived to relieve Balmora yet, so I guess it's time we just get in there and make this happen. It's going to be our first expansion outside of the Ashlands. Good stuff. Ooh, Great House Lala. Ooh, Nerevarine, he's inside the city. Oh, the fated showdown already. Okay, let's get on. Let's get it on. Nerevarine is being guarded by the Royal Guards. Very, very powerful, looks like. Wow, 7 charge bonus. Do not let them charge us. Duly noted. They're 17 and 19. That's just the only thing I have that can deal with that is Dagoth Ur's unit. And he has less. Technically his units, one by one, are more powerful, but he has less units than the Royal Guards do. As for the man himself, he is the Nerevarine, also referred to as the Incarnate, figure at the center of the Nerevarine cult that believes that Lord Indoril Nerevar will be reincarnated and return to Morrowind to defeat Dagoth Ur and restore the glory of Resdain. if that's how you pronounce that. Nerevar is said to have cursed the Ring of the Ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, so that any other who tries to wear the ring would die instantly. Favored by Azura, Nerevar Reborn is immune to disease and protected by the prophecy. The timing of Nerevar's return is directly linked to the prophecy of the Stranger, where the Blight, Corpus, and the Sleepers signal the Nerevarines' fulfillment of the prophecies. And this gives him a +3 command, +3 troop morale, yikes, +2 personal security, +2 public security, I don't know what public security is, +2 law, and +4 hit points, so he's really hard to kill. He is a proven commander, another +3 to command, a strong attacker, +3 to command when attacking, so fortunately we're attacking him. He has no fear, +2 authority, and +2 additional morale, so what is that, 4, 5, 6 morale so far? +6 morale for all troops on the battlefield, loyal, plus chivalry, +2 loyalty, superb administrator, holy shit, it just keeps going. Strategist, +3 command, +3 morale for all troops on the battlefield, again, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, is he at 10 now? 10, +10 morale for all troops on the battlefield under this guy? So basically, what this tells us is these guys are going to fight to the death. They probably will just never run away. It's really not worth attempting a night attack. I just gotta go for this. In fact, I might not even move in on the city this time. I'm just gonna, I think, sit back this time and let the ash spawn deal as much damage as possible. And if it's not enough, I might end up retreating. If I could get the ash spawn to snipe off Nerevarine, that would be the best possible scenario. So let's get to the battlefield and see what we're dealing with. Okay, interesting custom area here. Again, what are those trees doing down there? Again, it looks like my siege equipment is pointless. We might as well drop that. It looks like there's only one way through. Yes, it's this gate again, like the one in Ghost something or rather. The thing we had to, the last place we had to take. It's the same gate. So we're gonna have to fight our way through a gate, or actually, this works perfectly for us. Actually, I don't think there's any other way out. There's no walls to protect. Ooh, this is actually like the ideal scenario for us. Like, this couldn't be any better. So I'm going to, first of all, drop all this siege equipment. There we go. Now we're going to line all of our infantry up here and try and take this area, make sure, maybe surround it, make sure they can't run out, and pull some shenanigans on us. Then I'm going to go ahead and spread these ash spawn out, get them a little bit further away. I don't know what kind of range these guys have in their archers and such. Don't want these guys getting sniped by bows. That would be a huge waste. So get these guys out here and give them range of almost all of this. Yes, they should now be covering the entire inner part. So in order to actually do anything to get away from these guys, the enemy is going to have to leave. They're going to have to leave through this gatehouse, and we are able to easily defend that gatehouse with what we have. So let's try this. This seems like a good chance. Get as close as possible so they can't sneak a couple units out before we get there. Alright, awesome. Let's move these guys over there. These guys over here, just in case. If they want to start firing at us with bows, I am fine with that. Yes, indeed, and now these guys are just going to start wrecking them from all sides. There will be no escape for them. Where is Nerevarine? He's going to be trapped in here. That's not him. Where'd he go? Is this him? Royal Guards, here he is. Let's see if we can find him. Ooh, he's headed out. Yep, as suspected, they are heading out. Or are they? Are they just kind of blocked the gate? Nope, 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 they're heading out. Let's not let that happen. Move in and stop them immediately. Are you hearing? Are you hearing me? Come on, get in there. You, just in case, get over there immediately. They cannot be allowed to get past and attack them. Yep, yep. You are expendable. The ash spawn range dudes are not. So block immediately. There we go. Alright, nice. And those are not the Royal Guards. The Royal Guards are still in here. Let's move up Dagoth Ur, since he's the only one who can actually deal with the Royal Guards. Meanwhile, the rest of these forces are just being annihilated. Oh, look, Guars! Guar cavalry, awesome. I love the custom mounts.
The battle is very much in our favor.
They are coming out, slowly but surely.
Victory will be ours.
And there he is, the Nerevarine, right at the front. Okay, let's, tell you what. Let's send in Dagoth Ur immediately, his forces, and then we'll surround them with the rest of these guys. No, this direction. Come on, Dagoth Ur, you gotta fight Nerevarine. Come on, fulfill the prophecy here. Yes, there we go. Awesome. Oh, you can't escape. Okay, here we go. Let's see how powerful these royal guards are. They do look cool, but do they have the bronze to match? Oh, there's Nerevarine, the invincible man. If we can kill him, then the rest of these guys are probably just going to start running immediately, because they'll lose like a +9 or a +10 morale. And he is just getting wrecked. There are too many guys around him. Oh, his guard is dead. Uh-oh. Things are looking down for the hero. He is taking hits. He's bloodied. Still not falling, though. He's just kind of having a little bit of a seizure over there. And he's getting further and further separated from his bodyguards. No one can help him now. And I can't actually find Dagoth Ur anywhere, but his unit has not taken a single casualty, so he must be alright somewhere. Nerevarine still dropping zombies all on his own over here.
Dead.
Oh, and down he goes! Okay, and I found Dagoth Ur over here. I'm sure if he could look happy, he would be looking very happy right about now. Or maybe not. I don't know. I guess they used to be friends. I don't know how he would feel about this. Nerevarine, the Fearless, has fallen. Great House Lalu. And down he goes, and now there's nothing left. All the men are retreating just as predicted. And, I guess now we just sit out here. Or maybe Dagoth Ur can go in and deal some damage himself. Maybe we'll send in a couple of these guys to help him out. But you guys can all stop firing now. Job well done. These guys are doing their little cheaty fire through buildings thing again. But I'm pretty sure Dagoth Ur... Yeah, there are 2 Dagoth Urs. I don't understand what's happening with this. Maybe one of them is like his body double, in case someone tries to assassinate him. I don't know. That's gonna be my story for the time being. Anyways, yeah, these archers keep firing through buildings. It's not fair. No, keep going. There you go. Well done. Alright, let's see if we can't leave the rest to Dagoth Ur here. Get him some nice juicy experience. His unit has still not taken a single casualty in that battle, even against royal guards. So they've been doing very well indeed. And here go the last of the royal guards. Basically, yep, all dead in a single charge. That's one way to do it. And here go the archers. Let's just speed it up a bit. There we go. They'll be dead in about 5 seconds. Dagoth Ur and his body double on the front. Oh, the body double goes down. Uh-oh. I guess we know which one the real Dagoth Ur is now. Oh, and the other general, Drambiro, has gone down as well. Joined Nerevar in the afterlife. And Dagoth Ur celebrates his final victory over Nerevar. Or at least, his... Well, I don't know. Hasn't he won several victories in the past? If I understand the plot correctly. But never mind. He had another victory over Nerevar, I suppose. And in terms of performance, obviously the Ash Spawn coming through for us again. Just wrecking everything. But this was like the perfect level for them to just thrive in, so that's not surprising at all. Ash Spawn Heavy Swordsman. We had one unit that did a lot of damage to other people, but that took a lot of damage as well. And Dagoth Ur just wrecking everything in his path. The only casualty he sustained was the fake Dagoth Ur, and he probably just died because the real Dagoth Ur was sick of looking at him. And there he goes. Nerevarine collapses once and for all. I wonder if we'll get some nice perks for beating him. It's possible. I don't know. We'll see how detailed the mod is. Obviously, we kill everyone. Oh, maybe it's not the wisest idea. No, we have to. We have to get the dread up. We gotta exterminate. No choice. Trade increase. Excellent. Nope, all we got was cruel leader. No command increase, no nothing. Apparently, Dagoth Ur is a Bosmer. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say Ash Vampire or something along those lines. It's just a bug in the game. But yes, we are all Bosmers, I suppose. Alright, so after conquering Balmora, I think our first construction in the area should obviously be the Altar of Visions. Start getting that religion up as quickly as possible. That's going to be the major issue. Plus, when I build more of these, I can build more priests, which means I can send them to foreign lands and convert those as well. We'll keep making tiny little gifts of 100 septims to the Tamriel Empire. Hopefully keep them happy with us while we war with their ally. Alright, so next turn, or is it the turn after next maybe, I don't remember. Gotta cap off by mopping up some of these guys, which doesn't look like a very tough battle, so I probably am going to do it off screen. Check out just the unfair starting position we've got though. Okay, ready? Fire at will! Bombs away! Oh, there they go. Oh, here they come again. Oh. Yeah, this isn't even fair. I wonder why they don't have any of their own mages yet. They should have them by now. Oh man, just the devastation. Oh, that's not even fair. I don't know. I might have to just like intentionally not use these guys if they don't have any mages of their own, because otherwise it's just such a slaughter. It's like not even fair. Anyways, I'll send Dagoth Ur himself down here to take care of what's left. And shaking, wavering, broken, done. And in Balmora, moving straight onto the Altar of Dreams. Next, that's the next level religious structure. Oh, and the Great House Nerevarine has declared war on Skyrim. Interesting. In the meantime, I think I'll send one of my little minor Ash generals here around building watchtowers in the lands that I control. That seems wise to me. And we have a wallless Hlalu Bastion over here in Hlawad, or however you pronounce that. But I should stop apologizing for my pronunciations. I always pronounce things right, damn it. Anyways, we can just attack on first turn, so awesome. We'll just take this out. I think it should be easy enough. Let's take a closer look at their force. Their general's bodyguards really aren't anything to be too amazed at. They just seem slightly better versions of men-at-arms to me. Yeah, just a couple men-at-arms and some militia. This should be ridiculously easy, really. Oh my god, there are mushroom trees! Were these there before and I just didn't notice? Like I wasn't looking? But yeah, there are mushroom trees, how about that? So I'm gonna do kind of a normal strategy. I'm going to split the Ash spawn into 3 groups, just defended by a couple of swordsmen each, and then Dagoth Ur up front ready to charge in. And here they are. And there they go. Wow.
Only half the enemy force remains.
It just was gone. They were like entirely dead before they even spread out. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to retire these Ash spawn, or at least not use them, because they're just too strong. They're just too overpowered. Unless the enemy has some of them as well, then it's just ridiculously one-sided slaughterfest, and that's... Dagoth Ur will have none of that. He wants some blood on his own, sir, damn it. In fact, I'm going to stop them firing right now. Stop that. Stop killing things. They don't have any archers, do they? They do have one. You know what? Wreck the archers, but only the archers. And there we go. As per usual, Dagoth Ur comes in himself to finish off the rest. Alright, Dagoth Ur versus Hlalu Men-at-Arms, take 1, and action! Could have been better. And once again, Dagoth Ur emerges from this scuffle unscratched. Not even the body double died this time. And as Hlaod falls, I think that's... Ooh, I can't even exterminate populace. I don't think there's not enough population to exterminate. Nobody lives here in this little fishing hamlet. Okay, I guess we'll just kind of occupy it then. Anyways, as we conquer Hlawad here... Oh, come on. I should have sacked it, damn it. As we conquer Hlawad, I think that's time to end this episode. It's been about 40 minutes. Try and keep these episodes bite-sized, diet-friendly. So next time, we have to make a choice. We've now cut out here and taken this little Hlalu sanctuary that was right outside our doorstep. But now, we can either move north into, it looks like, Nerevarine lands, Yes, Redoran lands. Or we can go... well, we could attack the Imperial castle and the Imperial city stuff. I don't want to do that, so that's not going to happen. We could go far away around here and start fighting the Tribunal again. Or we could start maybe building ships. We can't actually build anything here. We're going to have to wait to until this town grows, which it probably never will, before we can start building ships. So we can't do that. We can't really get to Vivek yet. No. This is a Hlalu town. Yeah, we could go around this way, go to Hlalu, and then cut in and take Vivek, and take this area. So we have to decide which way to expand, and I'm going to be thinking about that off camera in between this time and the next time. So I'm going to cut it off here. See ya. 40 minutes and 20 seconds.